Hey there, viewers! Did you know men at 45 are more at risk of having a heart attack than those who are younger? This is why you need to take care of your blood pressure while you have time. Let's talk about healthy heart tips for your 30s that will help you in your 40s. Should you exercise regularly? What should you eat? Should I really consider quitting cigarettes? Wait, where does sleep fit into all of this? We're talking all that and more. Number 1. Get more sleep. You'll find that the older you get, the more tired you become. Even in your 30s, you'll notice that your energy levels aren't what they were at the ripe old age of 24. If you feel like you want to hit the pillow now, just wait until your 40s. The stress of staying up late will put too much pressure on your heart. Poor sleeping habits raise your blood pressure. This leads to heart disease, which opens the floodgates to a world of new health problems. On top of obesity and diabetes, there's an increased chance of a heart attack and stroke. A person dies from a heart attack every 36 seconds in the United States. The average adult needs 7 to 9 hours of sleep in a single night. In your 20s, your body lets you off easy if you happen to not get the proper rest. In your 30s, changes with your cells will make it harder to avoid sleep. If you've passed the magical 3-0 mark, it's smart to try and get more sleep. Not only will you feel energized in the morning, you'll also give your heart a break. Don't get me wrong, you're still able to have fun in your 30s. It's not like you have to put the beer bottle down and get into grandpa mode. But as you head into your 40s, your blood pressure will build to the point where your body won't be as forgiving. What's the longest you've gone without sleep? What were the circumstances? Were you stressed out, or was it a wild party weekend? Sound off in the comments and share your story with the Bestie community. Number 2. Try and relax. There are other ways to manage fatigue outside of sleep. Your 30s can be a stressful time. Not only is there more pressure with your career, you may also have children and a family to support. This certainly ups the stakes. Because of these factors, you might not be able to have a good night's rest. If that's the case, there are plenty of breathing exercises you can do to cool down. Try your best to take a quick half-hour nap. You'd be surprised what that can do for your energy. Too much stress encourages your blood pressure to increase. By the time you reach the age of 45, you'll be at risk of a heart attack. If you want to get deep with breathing exercises, try meditating. This is a quick exercise that can last anywhere from 10 minutes to 1 whole hour. See how refreshed you'll feel after that. Number 3. Exercise more often. Some people aren't into meditation, and I get it. The act of sitting with your eyes closed and delving into psychological issues can be terrifying. If you're one of those people who's easily freaked, working out might be your alternative. Exercise has great benefits on your heart. It will improve your circulation, providing relief for your blood pressure. There are plenty of great exercises for people in their 30s. Stretches are really important. It helps your flexibility and gets you ready for the workout. Yoga and Pilates are also recommended. If you're trying to lose weight, do your workouts before bed. People who do resistance training have a better chance at improving their metabolism if they do it a half hour before sleeping. This leads me into my next point. Number 4. Start dropping weight. If you're in your 30s, you've probably noticed that your metabolism ain't what it used to be. It feels like just a burger and fries adds 10 pounds overnight. As you get older, your metabolism slows down, making it harder to work off food. But the more unhealthy you eat, the more fat your body has to deal with. This puts a horrible amount of pressure on your heart. Before you act drastic and starve yourself, hold it! There are plenty of other things you can do. For one, how about spread your meals out further? This means more of a gap between lunch and dinner and fewer snacks within that time. This gives your body enough time to process your food before the next meal. It's also suggested that you space out the amount of protein you eat. One study showed that people in their mid-30s who ate less than 30 grams of protein per meal were able to get in better shape. This is really important for your health as you get closer to the 40 mark. Another really smart thing you can do to drop weight is eat healthier foods. This means more fruits and veggies. Of course, we have a million videos on that already, so I'm not going to venture down that road today. But I will say this, even though eating healthy is right, many people don't have that option. After all, it is terribly expensive. If you're one of those folks, what you can do is start taking unhealthy items off your next meal. This means replacing soda from time to time with water. Or maybe the next time you're at Wendy's, order just the burger with no fries. Who said getting older was easy? Before we continue, do you eat a lot before sleeping? If so, you need to check out our latest video. This happens to your body when you sleep after eating. Now back to our discussion on healthy heart tips for your 30s. Number 5. Don't drink so much. Who doesn't love to party here and there? I sure appreciate cutting loose. The sad reality is that you only have a good window of solid drinking before it all goes downhill. Even after 25, you'll notice your hangovers are getting worse and your body becoming less tolerant towards booze. But as you hit 30, the consequences of drinking get even worse than in your mid-20s. Let's stick to what alcohol does to the heart. Drinking booze will only raise your blood pressure. On top of that, alcohol, specifically beer, can sure pack on the pounds. The average can, for example, is over 150 calories. If you're spending your 30s downing back cold brews on vacations with your friends, you're going to gain weight. That is, if you're not exercising or eating healthier in order to compensate. Number 6. Cut the cigarettes. I'm not sure if you've heard, but smoking kills. Now, this one should be obvious, but some people still need a reminder. Over 34 million US adults apparently fit this category. I get it, a good cigarette feels like it can calm the nerves. It's actually doing the opposite. Cigarette smoke causes more than 480,000 deaths each year in America. For every person who has died from tobacco use, there are at least 30 still living with a smoke-related illness. I'll be the first to admit that I smoked cigarettes in my 20s. It's not something I'm proud of. My mom used to say, if you quit now, your lungs will forgive you. This is because cigarettes take more of a toll on your lungs the older you get. At a certain age, your body won't recover the way it may have at 20. And it's true. Quitting smoking will seriously lower your risk of heart disease. For those of you in your 30s, now would be a good time to get off the smoking. Number 7. Watch your cholesterol level. Around 38% of American adults suffer from high cholesterol. This will clog your arteries and increase your risk of heart disease. High cholesterol will hit you a lot earlier than you think. Around 90 million US adults over the age of 20 have above average cholesterol levels. A level less than 200 milligrams per deciliter is considered ideal for adults. The scary part about high cholesterol is that there really aren't any symptoms. This is why it's important to get a blood test done annually. If you're pushing 40 and you're concerned about high cholesterol impacting your health, it's good to take measures to reduce it. Something you can do to decrease cholesterol is cut back on saturated fats. This means less red meat and fatty dairy products. It's also smart to add some nutrients into your life. I'm talking about omega-3 fatty acids to be exact. Omega-3 fatty acids will bring down your LDL cholesterol. This is the medical term for bad cholesterol. It'll also have a positive effect on your blood pressure. This will lower your chances of having that dreaded heart attack by 45. Are you in your 30s? Are you doing any of these things to keep your heart healthy? Let us know in the comments below. We would love to hear from you. Enjoyed this video? Hit like, share, and subscribe to Bestie. Wait, what kind of bestie are we if we don't tell you about our other awesome videos? Go ahead, choose the left or right video and enjoy.